Hello, collective. Welcome to my channel, Divine Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I am here to give y'all messages that Spirit wants y'all to know. So let's start. Spirit, protect me as I do readings for my collective. Let them get the accurate readings that they need to give them guidance and strength. I pray. Amen. Let's see what's coming in for you guys. So we have her, the Bass Moon 22 Divinity. So someone here can be strong here. It has something to do with strength and strong. It has something to do with divinity here. We also have here the growing moon 10. Self-reliable. So something is into her, and it has something to do with that here. Okay, I'm in there. What's coming in? So we have her, the snow moon, taking root, as well as the hornet moon, intuitive. So somebody here could be taking some type of root into some type of intuitiveness here. And it has something to do with a person that is self-healing. Someone could be doing self-healing here. And it has something to do with that here. But somebody here took root into somebody here that's intuitive. Or somebody here is taking root into somebody that's intuitive here. And this person do self-healing. And it has something to do with that here. So it has something to do with self-root. So y'all can be taking a root here. It got something to do with connections. It's finna go through a crisis and a change here. And it has something to do with some type of connections. It's finna go through a crisis and a change. It has something to do with a 13 intuitive. And it has something to do with a new beginning and connections. And it has something to do with that as well here. Okay. We have her, the watchtower of the west. And it has something to do with the Amen time, the fall. So something's coming in the fall here. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with the guardians and frenemies. And it has something to do with that as well. Okay. Okay, it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with the watchtower of the west. And someone here got something to do with some type of frenemies here. But it has something to do with alchemists and homecoming. So something's going to be coming in the fall about alchemists and homecoming. It has something to do with a union here. And it has something to do with the lambing. So it has something to do with the union here. And it has something to do with the lambing. Okay. So it has something to do with a spiritual union. So this has something to do with the infinity of unions and also hand staffed. And it has something to do with alchemists in a home here. And it has something to do with that. But for some of you alchemists that's in a home, your union, the person that you with has to be spiritual. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with the person y'all with her has to be spiritual. And it has something to do with that here. You alchemists. Because it has something to do with the pinnacle and respect. And it has something to do with the bass. And the pinnacle and respect. Because it has something to do with a maximum energy here that can be in the shadows. And this maximum energy here that could be in the shadows. And it has something to do with that here, with this mirror. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with that, yeah. Because it has something to do with high priestesses in the springtime. And it has something to do with somebody here can be in the springtime and somebody here is a high priestess. And it has something to do with fire and passion. So somebody here can't even find, they can't even find this fire energy. Somebody here don't know nothing about fire energy. They not gonna know, and it got something to do with that here. It got something to do with this high priestess is in the springtime. But this fire energy here is cloak. There's a fire energy here that's cloaked here. And it has something to do with that here. This is what somebody here finna get awoken on with the moon and awoken. This is what they're gonna be awoken on. And it has something to do with that here. So I'm out here playing around. This is what somebody here played around with. I played around with a fire sign here that's cloak. And then I saw a door there her. That's where I saw a door with her. Y'all, somebody here sat around, played around, yeah. Got nothing to say. I told you it got something to do with staff. And it got something to do with stable. Somebody who's doing black magic and candle magic on a fire sign here. And I gotta keep telling y'all, y'all need to stop doing magic on fire signs. With this echo and bride. Y'all need to stop doing magic on these fire signs. Because it has something to do with this contract that y'all thought y'all was cooking up onto and thought y'all was protected. But it has something to do with that her. But it has something to do with these fire signs or protecting her. Whatever contract y'all thought y'all was doing on this fire sign is protected. And it has something to do with that her. Because y'all choose to keep doing magic and candle magic her on fire signs. Whoever this is that thought that they was rooting into something her. Yeah. Y'all want these fire signs her, and y'all thought y'all was doing candle magic on these fire signs, and y'all doing magic on their contracts. Y'all doing magic, whoever this is, doing magic on their contracts her. And that's y'all thought y'all could do magic on fire signs in their contracts. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with y'all thought y'all was gonna root. It got something to do with the staff and strength. But somebody here thought that they could root into fire signs. You cannot root into a fire sign. And it has something to do with their hair. That's why somebody here, y'all want these fire signs with 35. You got something to do with 35. And y'all want these fire signs to go through a lack of connections. It's like y'all don't want these fire signs to have connections. Y'all want them to go through crisis in connections. And it has something to do with that. Y'all want them to go through a change in their connections. And it has something to do with that. That's what y'all thought y'all was rooting into by doing magic on fire signs in their contracts. This is what y'all thought y'all was doing. But it ain't gonna work out for y'all. It definitely ain't. It ain't. This is what y'all did. Yeah. Yeah, that's what y'all thought y'all was doing here. That's crazy. But that fire side is cloak. Fire sides are cloak. But y'all doing magic on fire sides. Yeah. And rooted into fire sides. This is what y'all did. Y'all rooted to fire signs and y'all want fire signs to go through the lack of connections. Whoever that's doing this. Yeah. This is crazy. This is what somebody here thought that they was doing here. Yeah. The earthly ministry. I told somebody here playing with an earthly ministry person that's connected to the earthly ministry, and it has something to do with this person helps people with spiritual gifted and needing strong mind, and it has something to do with her. Somebody here is like earthly ministry, and this person ascended her, and this person also career is going to be driven. This person, and it has something to do with her. Because it has something to do with this person that's earthly ministry and keeping. It got something to do with this person is spiritual gifted and needing some strong mind. And it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with this person ascended in the gateway and creating a purpose of driven business. And it has something to do with her. But it has something to do with in divine time. And somebody here wants somebody here to detach from their spiritual. Somebody here tries to want this person to detach from their spiritual, and it has something to do with her. How is that? You light workers finna get a towel with her because it got something to do with like I told you, y'all was gonna get a towel with her because it has something to do with spiritual detachment and divine timing. But it has something to do with you light workers is the ones that spiritual detached from y'all spirituality, and it has something to do with her in divine timing. Y'all the ones that spiritual detached from your spirituality, not this person. It's y'all, because it has something to do with it. You light workers for to get a towel because it's connected to the chakras, and it has something to do with her. And it has something to do with a lot of you guys her owe a karmic debt, and it has something to do with spiritual wounds. And it has something to do with the past life debts according to your current life. So it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with the spiritual rooms of your lineage that echo within. So y'all the ones that owe a karmic debt her. And it has something to do with that, you light workers. Because it has something to do with it says you are the gift with spiritual commitments. The ability to connect with the unseen room and a great gift, but empowering the journey. And that's y'all supposed to teach others to go through a transformation here. That's why y'all getting a towel, and that's why y'all owe a karmic debt. Y'all supposed to help others to ascend her, and you never did. You light workers know what y'all supposed to do, but y'all don't want to do it. So now y'all owe the karmic debt. You definitely do. You definitely do. Since y'all wanted this person that spiritual her to detach from their spirituality and divine timing, y'all have in divine timing, y'all spirituality is gonna be wiped. Cause y'all wanted to do it to this person her. Yeah. Y'all spirituality is gonna be wiped. Cause y'all wanted this person to go through spiritual detachment. Y'all wanted this person right here that's the ministry, the earthly ministry keeper. And y'all wanted this person to detach from their spirituality. So since you wanted this person to detach from their spirituality, y'all finna have y'all spirituality is finna be detached because y'all wanted to do it to somebody else. Yeah, it's real talk. Real talk her. Yup. This is what y'all wanted to do. This person do lifetime of service. This person supposed to do service. And y'all sitting around here want this person to detach from their spirituality. So y'all gifts is gonna be wiped since y'all want to do it to somebody else. Cause you can't do that. You not God. You not Jesus. You not the Most High. Nobody is but the Most High. It's supposed to help others with their spiritual gifts. And it has something to do with that her. And you light workers supposed to do the same, but y'all choose not to. Yeah. You choose not to. This is who you did this to. Yeah. I'ma show it to y'all. Y'all thought y'all was gonna root into this fire sign. And it got something to do with that her. It got something to do with fire signs. Y'all was doing magic on fire signs, sir. The staff. And it has something to do with strength. But it has something to do with y'all thought y'all was gonna root into this fire signs. And y'all thought y'all was gonna do magic on these fire signs. And y'all wanted their connections to be the lack of connections. Y'all wanted them to go through connections and connections, and also in their creative side, y'all wanted them to go through crisis and change in their connections in their creative side. That's the reason why. Yeah. Yeah, because y'all want to do magic on them. Right is right and wrong is wrong. You gotta stop doing magic on people, whoever that's doing this. Yeah. Whoever that's doing this. This who like that it's unfair. It has something to do with embrace and void. Somebody heard they embrace they void. It says here creative power. I told this connects to somebody creative power, and it has something to do with that her, and it has something to do with positive changes. This person helps people go through positive changes. Yeah. What else coming in? We have her shedding and illuminations. It says her reality and honoring and self-love. This person do self-love, and this person is stable into self-love. It says her the scare boundaries. This person put scare boundaries up. And it has something to do with that with the access of self-care. Respect and honor your limits and set you free. This person got to scare boundaries, and this person shed illuminations. And it has something to do with that by finding wholesomeness. Somebody here playing around with somebody here. But somebody here got a control issues here. Somebody here finds wholesome here. And it got something to do with this person got control issues and don't want to look at somebody here don't want to look at their inner child. Because they got control issues and they don't want to look at their inner child here. That's why somebody here is exploring their feelings. Somebody go out to explore their feelings here. And they don't want to look at their ego. They don't want to look at their childhood, whoever this is. Yeah. That's why they finna get divine juggled. Yeah. Because it has something to do with their hair. Because they wanted to sit around here and think they was going to wipe somebody else's spiritual gifts out. Or thought that they was going to do magic on them. On fire signs. Somebody doing magic on fire signs. And I gotta keep saying that. Yup. Alright, here's doing magic on fire signs. This is real facts. Yeah. And it has something to do with their hair. It has something to do with collective. Did I tell you that? The collective. It's a whole bunch of people. And it has something to do with that. It got something to do with these whole bunch of people finna go through unsettling. These whole bunch of people finna be unsettling. Whoever this is. Yeah. This collaboration here, it got something to do with people that's in collaborations. Yeah. Better be unsettling. This real facts. Give me one on this earthly ministry. I told you it has something to do with you are not on the same page. I told you. Somebody here don't want to be on the same page with this person. They don't. They don't want. I told you, somebody heard reality. I told you got something to do with reality, honor, and self-love. Somebody here don't want to never be on this person's same page and do self-love. And it has something to do with that her. And this person reflects on, this person is the earthly balance and lifetime of service. This person do lifetime of service and planet elevation. And they don't want to be on this person's level. They don't want to be on this person's same page. And it has something to do with that her. Y'all, this was being illuminated her. This person is do self-love. And they don't want to be on this person's same page. And it has something to do with that her. It got something to do with these people empire. These people here and assistants in their empire. And it has something to do with that her. These people that be acting like they looking good her. Yeah. And it has something to do with that her. Yeah. Going on these people in their empire. I told you they finna go through conflict her. Yup. These people in their empire her, I'm finna show it to you. Finna go through conflict. You don't see this? They finna go through conflict her. Because they had something to do with they wanted this mentor to go through conflict. So they finna go through conflict. These people that was building their empire finna go through conflict for doing this to this mentor. And it has something to do with that her. Yeah. Whoever this is. Yeah. This is real facts. Because they wanted to bring a mentor conflict her. Yeah. This is what they wanted to do. These whole bunch of people that got an empire here with this assistance wanted to bring conflict to this mentor. This is what they wanted to do to this person. Yeah, somebody here played around. They did. Yup. Got something to do with somebody empire here. It's connected to somebody empire. Yup. Am I right on this? Yeah. Yeah. Got something doing somebody empire her. Yeah. Let's go through this. This is crazy. Because they thought that they was powerful her, whoever this is. So I hear one a fake smile, whoever this is. Yep. And it has something to do with somebody here is mirroring. Somebody could be trying to mirror somebody here. This person that's wearing a fake smile. Give me one on illumination, sir. It has something to do with late night strolls. Somebody could be late night strolling her. And somebody here that do self-care, whoever this is, they could be late night strolling. Whoever this is. And it has something to do with this person that's late night strolling her wears a fake smile. And it has something to do with that her. It's too many people that's involved. It's a whole bunch of people her. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with this person that be doing late night stroll her is wearing a fake smile. With too many people that's involved. And it has something to do with too many people that's involved for to be sinking. These too many people that's involved for to be sinking. Because it has something to do with effed up over you. And it has something to do with somebody can be effed up over somebody here because somebody here for to have disagreements. That's what it has something to do with because somebody here had a rebirth her in life. And it has something to do with that her. Yeah. This is what somebody here for go through her. Yeah. I told you that. Like we trying to talk to somebody here that do self-love or something. It's late night stroll. I told you this person with this late night stroll here. Old past due bills. This person old past due bills. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with a couple her. It's not on the same page that old past due bills. This couple. Because it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with that. This person wear a fake smile and got something to do with it. There's a whole bunch of people that's a part of this. They finna be sinking her. These whole bunch of people. Because it has something to do with that her. Yeah. They finna be sinking her. Real talk. It definitely is. There's a group of people here. Yeah. Because they all past due bills here. This is what's hidden. With they person, they not on the same page with this person. Because it has something to do with that her, and it has something to do with they can be trying to talk to this person or something like that her. This person that do self-love. Yeah. But they ain't talking to this person no more. This person ain't talking to them. Yeah. Yeah, somebody here all past due bills. Whoever this is. Somebody here at their breaking point. Didn't I tell you that? They at their breaking point here. Yeah, and they have something to do with that here with these memories. Whoever this is. Told you. Somebody here is not talking to somebody here. They ain't talking to them. Somebody here ain't talking to a water sign here. Somebody could be trying to message a water sign, or a water sign ain't talking to somebody here. Because somebody here got memories of somebody here with these love calls. They got memories of somebody here with these love calls. And somebody here is at their breaking point. That's why somebody here finna go through a storm. Because they got some doors. Somebody here that want revenge here. Somebody here thought that they could chase. That's what they have something to do with her. That's why somebody here ain't speaking to somebody here. Told you that. Somebody here thirsting her. Whoever this is. They thirsting for somebody here that's not talking. Yeah. Somebody here thirst for somebody here that ain't talking. Because it got something to do with remembering and awakening her. It got something to do with the Page of Pentacles. Somebody here remembering and awakening. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody here got a long way. Because somebody here got a long way. They don't want to go through a transformation here. Whoever this is. And it has something to do with somebody here thirsting her. And what they thirst for is revenge. And it has something to do with that here. With this pursuit and breaking point. Because somebody here is going to be a storm here. Because somebody got memories of somebody here and nostalgia. And it got something to do with love calls. So it got something to do with a water sign here. And love calls. But it has something to do with somebody could be messages earth sign here. And it has something to do with that as well here. A King of Pentacles. So that's coming in. It has something to do with somebody here made a big mistake. Whoever this is. Because somebody here ain't talking no more. Wherever this is. Yup. And it has something to do with somebody here go out to look in the mirror. Whoever this is. They go out to look in the mirror. Mirror reflection here. With this thirst. Because somebody here ain't talking. They got something to do with the summertime here. Somebody could be acting like they only devoted to somebody. But they have a hookup in one night stands. They not only devoted to nobody. And I tell you, they ain't going to be loyal to you in the summertime. They going to have one night stands. Even when they acting like they only devoted to somebody here. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with messages here. These are the messages. Yeah. This is what somebody here going to go through. And you think they going to be loyal to you in the summertime. They not. Yeah. Somebody here got a whole relationship with somebody else. And then they talking to somebody else here. They all pass through bills in their relationships. People that's in relationships all pass through bills. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with they trying to talk to somebody who they do self-love. But this person ain't even talking no more. That's why they got to look at this mirror here and self-reflect. Y'all, these couples that's go all pass through bills. I heard thought they could do magic on somebody here. And now they looking crazy. Whoever this is, man. Yeah, somebody here ain't got nobody. Whoever this is, these relations ain't got nothing. It got something to do with the Page of Pentacles. Earth energy. Somebody here can be, get good news with material things. Yeah. And it has something to do with the Nine of Swords. Somebody here can be in their head about material things. I'm telling you, man. I ain't laughing. I've been through it myself. Told you about her celebrating her with friends. They're celebrating with friends her at this time. But these friends her finna be heartbroken her with this world cord. Friends finna be heartbroken with this world cord. They definitely is friends. They finna be heartbroken. And I son do it to her. They finna be heartbroken her with this world cord. Because it got son do it, they finna be in the Five of Pentacles. And everybody finna be in the Five of Pentacles because it got something to do with the moon. This is what they don't see coming. And it has something to do with her. With this Eight of Wands. Boy, you're playing around. I told you that. What else coming in? We have for the Page of Swords, air energy, and it has something to do with somebody here is going through delays here as well. Somebody here finna go through delays, and it got something to do with that here. Somebody could have been gossiping or something, these friends, and it has something to do with that here. Yeah, air energy. It has something to do with the Six of Swords, so it got something to do with strength. So it has something to do with somebody here think that they got the strength. This is Leo energy here, and somebody could be moving the quantum waters. It got something to do with the Ace of Cups, water energy. But it got something to do with the Ace of Cups, and it got something to do with the Six of Cups. Somebody here is in the past, because somebody here gets to the past. That's why somebody here may be heartbroken. Forgive it to the past. I told you, y'all don't get it. Y'all want to keep giving to the past, forgiving to the past, forgiving people that do y'all dirty. I know, I went through it for centuries. Forgiving my past, forgiving my past, forgiving my past. And what I got in return was backstab, betrayed, two-faced it, and all type of other stuff, because I wanted to not let go of my past. Yeah, I said do it the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is her. Yeah, I said do it to her. Yep. It has something to do with the King of Cups, and it got something to do with the Knight of Swords. Somebody could be running into somebody here. Air energy as well as water energy, and it got something to do with the Queen of Swords, air energy. This Queen of Swords, yeah. It has something to do with this Queen of Swords, and it got something to do with the devil. This Queen of Swords is with a toxic lover. And it has something to do with that her. And it got something to do with a Knight of Wands. Know about it too. What's up? It has something to do with the Star, Aquarius energy here. These healers. So it has something to do with healers at this time. But it has something to do with these healers here with the Knight of Pentacles here. These healers for to be in the Five of Cups. Because it has something to do with they finna be in the Five of Cups about relationships. The Two of Cups. And it has something to do with the Two of Cups here because somebody here is judgment on somebody here. And it's judgment on relationships here. And it got something to do with that here. Because it's connected to a King of Cups. I don't see something coming, man. I told you that. I don't see it coming here. Somebody's going to have to look at the mirror. They mistake. And somebody here is a lost soul. Somebody here played a victim. And they have misunderstandings. But somebody here going to have to look in the mirror here. This is the mistake that they made. You always got to look at yourself. I don't care what you do wrong to somebody. Whatever you thought you was getting away with. Every day when you put your feet on that ground, you going to have to look at yourself. Every day you gonna have to deal with yourself, and people don't want to deal with themselves, and they don't want to be by themselves. They want to be around a whole bunch of people so they can avoid that. But eventually it's gonna come around that people ain't gonna want to be around you, and they gonna close the door on you. They call it the dark night of the soul, and it has something to do with that. And the dark night of the soul is that's when you gotta go within yourself and look at your ego. And it has something to do with that. Your insecurities, your abandonment issues, and all the things that you don't want to look at because you ain't have no choice when doors are being closed on you. And it has something to do with that here. Yep. We have the Strength, Leo energy. And we have the Seven of Wands. I thought somebody played with a fire sign. These fire signs are blocking people. It got something to do with Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We blocking people. We ain't messing with it. Give me one on the night of King of Cups, or I mean the Three of Cups. Sorry, y'all. Three of Cups. We have her the Knight of Cups. Water energy here. Somebody could be celebrating with friends, could be celebrating romantic offices coming in. It has something to do with the Hierophant, and it got something to do with the King of Pentacles. So it has something to do with the King of Pentacles, sir. And it got something to do with the Hierophant, towards energy. It has something to do with a group as well, her. This connects to earth signs. It has something to do with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. A Taurus here could be single here, but that's something to do with the Nine of Pentacles here, and it got something to do with somebody here trying to be sneaky here, or somebody here be working with air signs, but somebody earth signs is falling out with earth signs at this time. Yeah, earth signs are falling out with earth signs. Yeah, and water signs could be coming in and want to get something. Water signs can be celebrating with friends, but they also can be acting like romantic offers. Water signs. Give me one on the Page of Swords. We got the Queen of Swords, air energy. So I said, do it. A water sign can be coming in and want to give an air sign to offer her. Okay, air signs, y'all can be with friends at this time, but a water sign can be want to come and give y'all an offer. And then I said, do it there. We got to do it. The Queen of Cups, her. But this Queen of Cups know the truth. I told you these water signs are finding out the truth. A Queen of Cups is finding out the truth there, and this Queen of Cups is finding out what somebody giving to. Yeah, this Queen of Cups is. But it got so do a male water sign. Males can be coming in want to give an earth sign an offer. Give me one on the Wheel of Fortune. It has something to do with the Eight of Pentacles. So it has something to do with earth signs could be working a lot. It be air signs that be at work all the time. Yeah. Yeah, they be at work. But they mess with earth signs at work. Air signs mess with earth signs at work. And it has something to do with that with the Wheel of Fortune. It has something to do with the Page of Swords, and it has something to do with the Nine of Wands. So it has something to do with air signs, so it can be trying to see what fire signs is doing. But fire signs don't want to be messing with them. Fire signs don't want to mess with air signs. And also fire signs don't want to mess with water signs either. Give me one on the Star. It has something to do with the Three of Pentacles. I told you it has something to do with that could be working. So it has something to do with these stars can be working at this time. It got something to do with 8, 9, 10. So it could be a 10 of Pentacles, her. And these stars can be working her at this time. And it got something to do with that, her. They can be working with earth signs, her. And it has something to do with that. Like I told you, air signs is working with earth signs, her. And it has something to do with that, her. It has something to do with the lovers, and it has something to do with judgment. So it's judgment on lovers, her. And it has something to do with that, her. This was coming in with Cancer energy. It's judgment on lovers, her. And it has something to do with that, her. And it got something to do with Cancer energy, her. And it has something to do with the Fool. Somebody could be starting something new. Aquarius energy, her, as well. But it has something to do with air energy as well. Yeah. So I heard celebrating. Air signs be at work all the time, but air signs work with earth signs. Yeah. Yeah. These are earth signs, these are air signs, and these are water signs in this energy. They did magic on fire signs. They sat around here did magic on fire signs. Yeah. These air signs, these water signs, and these earth signs did this. Yeah. But earth signs don't know that earth signs is doing magic on them. Air signs finna find out that, see, earth signs did magic, was doing magic on air signs. Y'all see them in my channel. They was doing magic on air signs and they was doing magic on fire signs. But air signs don't know that they was doing magic on them. And it has something to do with that. But now they finna find out that earth signs is doing magic on them, just as well as they was doing magic on fire signs. Air signs was cool when they was doing magic on fire signs, but see, air signs finna find out that earth signs was doing magic on them too, and it has something to do with that. Her, yeah. We have her mask. Somebody here is wearing a mask and not showing themselves. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with somebody here is in their soft note. And it has something to do with that very clingy in their soft note. Told you that. Give me one on the Three of Cups. It has something to do with somebody here finna have legal issues in relationships, and they finna have legal issues in friendships. I'ma show it to you. Yeah, they finna have legal issues, whoever this is. Water energies are finding out they having legal issues because got something to do with somebody here trying to cock block. And who trying to cock block is somebody here that got financial, this person steal people identity that's trying to cock block. They steal people identity here. That's why something solid for this person. Yeah. Give me one on this Queen of Swords. They coming in this Queen of Swords dreams, sir. I told you they doing magic on earth signs too. They coming in this person's dreams. This earth sign dreams, sir. And they got something to do it in divine timing. And they got something to do with relationships and connections. These air signs, they get messages in their dream state. These air signs. They get messages in their dream state about relationships and connections, but it has something to do with their hair. But these relationships, connections, fit to go through. It got something to do with financial support. These relationships, connections, and it got something to do with financial support. Somebody here finna be looking for somebody here. Yeah, these relationships and connections finna go through financial support. Because it got something to do, they want somebody here to be blind and they only want to be with them for financial support. And it has something to do with their hair. It got something to do with somebody finna be ghosting somebody here. Yeah, it has something to do with their hair. Because these earth signs here get messages in their dream state. Yeah. And they finna get a message in their dream state that they finna have legal issues here. These earth signs finna go through legal issues. If they do not ignore this, what's going on here, man. Yeah, I told you, it got something to do with somebody here that's in their north node here. Somebody here trying to do work on somebody here that's in their north node. And it has something to do with their hair. It got something to do with the Four of Swords and somebody's decisions. And it has something to do with their hair. Somebody here's coming in somebody's dream state and try to mess with their decisions. And it has something to do with their hair. This is what somebody here thought that they could do to somebody here that was in a north node. And it has something to do with their hair. Yeah. It has something to do with, I told you, the truth is being revealed here with this quick and getaway. Because somebody here finna be in their head. These earth signs finna be in their head. Yeah. And they finna be in their head because they finna go through financial support and relationships and stuff like that here. I told you that. They come in. I told these earth signs are in their north node. Some of these earth signs are in their north node. And they get messages in their dream state here. And they coming in these earth signs dream state and messing with them. I told you they doing magic not just on fire signs. They doing magic on air signs too. Yeah. These earth signs is. Yeah. That's what I started doing here. Because they have something to do with somebody who's finna be locked in a box here. And they have something to do with that. They trying to trap a person that's in their north node. These earth signs are in their north node and they trying to trap these earth signs. They can't do this to the fire signs no more. So they gonna do this to the earth signs. And they try to trap these earth signs that's in their north node. And it has something to do with their hair. This Queen of Swords finna get some messages in her dream state. She definitely is. Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. This is what they gonna be doing to them. And they in their north node and they try to trap them. Yeah. This real talk because they can't do it in fire signs no more. So they gonna try to do it to air signs, sir. It got something to do with that. It got something to do with influences and it got something to do with third parties. They putting these earth signs in third parties for financial support. This is what they finna do to earth signs. This real talk. Because they can't do it on fire signs no more. Yeah, fire signs ain't talking to them. It ain't nothing but foes in her. So they gonna do this to air signs. Yeah, this real facts. This what they finna do. They going in this person dream state here. I told you got something to do with that. Somebody here doing work on earth signs. They doing work on earth signs here. And they want these earth signs to go through delays in their good fortune and change. They want them to go through delays in their good fortune and change. This is what they want to do to earth signs. And it has something to do with their hair. It could be these earth sign friends that want to do this. And it has something to do with their hair. And it got something to do with these earth sign friends to be doing this to them. And it got something to do with they doing work on these earth signs. These earth signs are doing work on these earth signs. This Queen of Swords. They doing work on this Queen of Swords. And they going in this person's dream state. And it got something to do with their hair. And they in a north node. And it has something to do with their hair. And they want this person that's in a north node to be trapped. This is what they doing to an earth sign female. Because they can't do it to fire signs no more. This is crazy. So they gonna do this to air signs. This is messed up. This is foul. Real talk. Straight foul for what they doing, what they trying to do. Like real talk. Told you. Somebody here could be having a work romance. You got something to do with a work romance here. Somebody could be having a work romance with somebody here. It has something to do with in love with you. So somebody here could be having a work romance and they could be acting like they in love with them. Yeah. It has something to do with somebody here sleeping with their boss. Whoever this is, they sleeping with their boss here. Yeah. It has something to do with that as well. It has something to do with talking to another woman about another woman here. Somebody is talking to another woman about another woman here. I told you that. Yeah. So I told you they finna try to use these air signs. It has something to do with that. Air signs. Be aware what y'all dealing with here, man. It got something to do with jealousy here. Yeah, somebody here jealous of somebody here. Yeah, the other woman is jealous of this air sign. It has something to do with that. Somebody here trying to spiritual attack them. I told you somebody finna try to spiritual attack air signs. Yeah, this is real talk. Yeah. And they trying to spiritual attack this air sign because this air sign put them out. Ain't got something to do with my baby mama put me out. So I told somebody here baby mama put them out. Yeah. Got something to do with that here. Got something to do with Leo energy here. Y'all, this could add to a Leo too. Everybody around her. Got something to do with somebody who can live a single life. Yep. Whoever this is. It got something to do with somebody here can be in a spiritual union too. Whoever this is. It got something to do with somebody here getting their money taken. These spiritual unions, they only want their money. And it has something to do with her. Dating her. It got something to do with somebody here can be dating. But it has something to do with people that's dating her, friends see your man with somebody else. So it can be your own friend see your man with somebody else here with this dating. And it has something to do with her. It got something to do with Aries energy as well. Aries energy. And it has something to do with using you just because you got a baby. So Aries, they can be using y'all because y'all they only got a baby by y'all. And it has something to do with her. Somebody here jealous because you moved on. Or Aries, they can be jealous because you moved on her. Yeah, as well. It has something to do with somebody here surprise visiting somebody here. So they could be doing this on an Aries, a Leo. Yeah, as well. It has something to do with coming in and out your life like an F boy or F girl. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with somebody here is cheating. Somebody here finna find out somebody here is cheating. And somebody here finna be crying here too. And they finna be crying here because somebody here has an old love. Somebody here be messing with their old love. And it has something to do with that here. But somebody here finna be fighting. Because it got something to do with somebody here, I treated you unfair. Somebody here fighting because somebody treated somebody here unfair here. And somebody here finna cut communication off with somebody here too. Yeah. That's what's going on here. Yeah. Somebody here had bad intentions towards somebody here too. Whoever this is. And somebody here could be sleeping on somebody's couch too. Whoever this is. Yeah. Yup. That's what's going on. Going on here. Court. So this got something to do with some type of court. Yeah. Somebody here could be a soldier here. It got something to do with somebody here asking somebody questions, sir. It could be a parole officer. Somebody here asking somebody questions, sir, about somebody here that's high honored. Yeah. It has something to do with a rich girl here. So it got something to do with a rich girl here could be going to court because it got something to do with imprisonment here. It got something to do with somebody here in their thoughts. Somebody here could have put somebody here in jail and not somebody here in their thoughts here because somebody here going through a change. So it could be a rich girl here taking somebody here to court and it has something to do with her. While somebody here in imprisonment and somebody could have went to jail and it has something to do with somebody in their thoughts and not somebody going through change. Yeah. It has something to do with unexpected money here. Somebody is taking somebody to court for unexpected money. Whoever this is, this rich girl is. Yeah, taking somebody the money. Taking somebody to court for unexpected money. Yeah, this rich girl because it got something to do with somebody here in their thoughts and somebody here in sorrow. Somebody here in their thoughts and somebody here in sorrow while somebody else here is in imprisonment. Somebody here playing with this rich girl. I told you that. Everybody around. Everybody played around her, man. That was a no-no. Whoever this is. Told somebody here's a drifter. Whoever this is, they a drifter. They go house to house to house to house. Whoever this is. That's a drifter. And it has something to do with this last bloom. And it has something to do with somebody here could be older than somebody too. This got something to do with an age gap. Yeah. Why court her? It has something to do with somebody here is in a triangle or web. Somebody here trying to put somebody here in a triangle web on the phone her. That's why something is completed. Somebody here ain't even talking to about the phone about. Because somebody here trying to put somebody here in a triangle or web. It has something to do with that here. Somebody here threatened. I told you that. Somebody here threatened the bug. And a rich girl her. Because it got something to do with somebody here is a drama queen her. Determination. Or somebody here is dominant. Or somebody trying to dominate a lonely one. That's why something is completed her. They thought they could dominate a lonely one her. This female. Yeah. It has something to do with somebody who escaping. They leaving. Whoever this is. When they get their unexpected money. Somebody here could have put somebody here in love triangle. Got something to do with somebody here want to start over her. But it's going to be a daily combo her. With a drama queen her. Somebody here playing with a drama queen. Whoa. Baby. Thing went on this court. Told you. The 9 of Wands. Somebody here standing their ground. Somebody here ain't even messing with it. With this shy stuff, this 9 of Wands ain't doing it with them. Got something to do with the 2 of Cups here and the 5 of Cups here. Somebody here trying to be silly, but somebody here is at fur. Because somebody here is at rage. Told you. It's a King of Pentacles here at rage. Yeah. What else? Now somebody here look. I told you. Somebody here looking at somebody here like whatever. This not why like whatever. Got something to do with the Ace of Pentacles. There's some type of money finna come in to a 9 of Wands. Somebody can be joyful. But got something to do with somebody here saying oh to somebody here, and it got something to do with at work. Somebody here can be joyful here, and somebody here acting like they care for this person and stuff like that here with the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, with the 6 of Wands here, and acting like they happy or acting like they like this person. Yeah, at work. It has something to do with that here. But it has something to do with the 9 of Swords. Somebody here in their head. Whoever this is. Because it got something to do with somebody here is indecisive. That's why somebody here acting silly, but they guilty. Yeah. Because somebody here is heartbroken here with the 3 of Swords. It got something to do with the Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah, Earth side. It has something to do with that here. It got something to do with the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Pentacles. It has something to do with the 8 of Pentacles here. Somebody here is finding out something with this O. Because it got something to do with that her. It got something to do with the Ace of Cups her. Somebody could be find out that I told somebody here finna use an air side. I thought they could use an earth side, this earth side. I told you that. This is what this earth side thought she could do to a earth side female. Yeah, I told you that. And they going in her dream state to think that they can do that to her. Yeah. Whoever this is, something gonna happen on a Friday. Gonna happen on a Friday here. It says, my thoughts is running in my head about you. So somebody's thoughts could be running in their head about somebody here. Yeah. It has something to do with the moon. And it has something to do with the days of the week is Monday. Physical emotions as well as material. And also the moon cord. Cancer energy. Yeah. It has something to do with 00, a new beginning. So somebody can be starting a new beginning here. Somebody here is changing their residence too, whoever this is. They changing their residence and they moving in. Somebody could be changing their residence and moving in with a partner. Yeah, whoever this is. Somebody here broke though. Whoever that's moving in, they broke. They ain't got no money. It got something to do with that here. It has something to do with somebody here has to tell somebody something here. Yeah. And it has something to do with somebody here finna get karma. Somebody who has to tell somebody that they getting karma or something like that here. Whoever this is. It has to do with water sign here. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces here. It has to do with that here. Yeah. It has to do with 5. And it has something to do with that here. Yeah. It says freedom and discipline here. Yeah. It got something to do with freedom and discipline. Yeah. You got something to do with a karmic. It's taking somebody money. It can be a karmic for to take somebody money here. A karmic. Yeah. Told you that. It got something to do with I trust that all that is unfolding for my highest good. Yeah. Whoever this is. And it has something to do with a peacemaker here. Somebody here can be a peacemaker. A healthy energy and boundaries. Divine guided in relationships. Somebody here is doing black magic on them. I told you that. It's real facts. It's what somebody here thought they was gonna do on somebody here. Yeah. On this Queen of Swords. As this Queen of Swords didn't see them coming. Yeah, okay. It got something to do with that here. It got something to do with releasing. Somebody here for the release. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with somebody here for to go through obstacles. Somebody here is releasing obstacles and challenges. I told you it. It has something to do with shadow. Somebody got to look at that shadow. Somebody got a shadow side. Yeah, whoever this is. It has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with shadow and positive motivation. Somebody here is moving with somebody here and acting like something that's positive motivation. But this person got a shadow. And somebody here finna be suffering in silence. Whoever this is. Yup. Whoever this is. Because it got something to do with somebody here needs to release and cleanse their house. Whoever this is, they need to release and cleanse their house. And they need to slow and steady. They need to be slow and steady here and cleanse their house. Whoever this is. Because they messing with somebody here that got a shadow. Take care. Bye-bye.